about to start the fast travel portion of our summer. Tomorrow we are going to be in 3 different countries for the 3 meals of the day. So I've decided I'm going to do a breakfast in Belgium, lunch in the Netherlands, and dinner in Germany video. But I want to have a sneaky beginning to the video tonight because Liege, I only know it as the place where Liege waffles were invented, which I really love, and that's what I plan to have for breakfast. But apparently there's another food that Liege is famous for. It's these meatballs that are called boulettes or something like that. So we are going to try and find those tonight and sample that local tasty delicacy. I'm walking down this little alleyway to find the restaurant where we told they have the best Liege meatballs. This definitely looks like the bistro area. And here is the place we're going. This is the name, and I've got no clue how to say it. One specialty of Liege is a grilled pig's foot, which I think is what this guy at a neighboring table is eating, and it looks crazy. But here's what we are meant to try, the boulet. The Liege meatballs in a syrup sauce. That sounds really good. I've got to say, rabbit with prunes is something I've never heard of either. We had to get some cheese croquettes because now we've decided they're delicious. But then here's the star of the show. The main event is the Liege boulet, the special meatballs with that delicious sauce, syrupy sauce stuff. Can't wait to try it. And of course, we also have some fruit and some bread. I have to admit, I'm not really a huge fan of meatballs, but I had to give these a try, and they are really pretty fantastic. So tender and not full of all that yucky filler stuff that you find in some meatballs. And the sauce is really what makes the difference. It is phenomenally tasty. I just observed to Ian that these are not fries. These are chips. Well, I enjoyed the boulet liégeois tonight, but I'm very excited about the Liege waffles tomorrow morning. Liege is famous for a lot of things. A stunning railway station, a really tall set of stairs that we weren't able to climb because of our crazy travel schedule, some really saucy meatballs, which I ate tonight, and in the morning, I'm eating waffles. It's a pretty and picturesque walk to the waffle shop. I love this vintage Citroen right here in front of the waffle shop. So we have a lot of things to try here, and these were a little bonus extra we got. They're just a little pastry with big crystals of sugar on it. Oh wow, that's really good. They're just like a little cloud, a little puff of the most melty, delicious pastry with big clumps of sugar on it. And now for the star of the show, the Liege waffles. I think that's probably the cinnamon and that's the vanilla. I'm about to try both. Yes, that tastes like a cinnamon roll. It's got a glaze on the outside because that's what the Liege waffles are all about, is they get this crystallized sugar coating because of the sugar in the yeast dough. And then when they put it on the waffle press, it just makes a really crunchy outer coating that seems like a glaze. So the cinnamon was really a good combination. Now I'm gonna try the vanilla. I love that one as well. Maybe even a little more than the cinnamon because I just love the kind of pure, original, crispy, crunchy, melty, delicious Liege waffle experience. So we're going to run and catch our bus so that we don't miss our train to the Netherlands and eat the rest of the pastries that we bought somewhere along the way. The woman at the bakery convinced me to try this other Belgian specialty. I don't think it is as Liegeois as the Liege waffle, but it is a Belgian specialty, and it's like a rice pudding tart, best I can describe it. So I've been seeing them around, haven't tried one yet, so I'm gonna try one of those now as well. It looks kind of like pastel de nata, those custard tarts, but apparently it's got rice inside, so let's open it up. It's so funny, it almost looks cheesy, or it almost looks like quiche, or if I told you it was a mac and cheese tart, you'd probably believe me. So I'll be really curious to see what it tastes like. It is just like rice pudding. It is very creamy, custardy, eggy, and has a little bit of cinnamon flavor, pretty sweet. But yeah, I think it's actually really good. Well, we are in the Netherlands now, in Maastricht, and we're at a market. And this is what I should be eating for my Dutch lunch, is herring. But I don't want to have that. Holy mackerel. Nothing like watching someone gut a fish to make you want to have lunch. The last part of the market smelled really fishy, and this part smells really cheesy, which I like a lot better. This cheese was pretty good, kind of tasted like baby Swiss, but this right here was the good stuff. It's sharper, super tasty. When we stayed in Maastricht recently, this area in front of the town hall was all empty because the market wasn't on. It's interesting to see it now, so busy and crowded. Some nice looking plums and strawberries and other fruit. And of course, flowers. Oh my goodness, these are the strangest eggs I have ever seen. They look like some kind of fruit or candy. Unfortunately, my favorite Dutch things to eat are like Poffertjes or oliebollen or some nice, hot, fresh, sweet, pancakey thing. So given what I ate for breakfast, in between those two things, I'm gonna need to eat something healthy so I don't get ill. So that's why we're back here at our favorite poke bowl place, to get something with protein and veg and nutrition before we have more sweet desserty stuff. That looks delicious and nutritious. It's a hot day, but I still feel like having some nice hot baby pancakes. So I'm here at the Poffertjes stall to get some of these miniature Dutch pancakes. They come with different toppings, but I think I'm going to go with simply butter and powdered sugar. It's so fun seeing them made fresh to order. The flipping part is always fascinating to me because it is so precise. I think I would struggle to do this technique well, certainly with any speed. It's like a pancake kebab.
Yes.
Oh, there's the butter. That's enough butter. Oh, the wind. Okay, second course of lunch will be hot Poffertjes. These are perfectly cooked. The last time I had Poffertjes was in Volendam in the Netherlands, up on the north side of the country in a fishing village that was very touristy. And they were covered in all kinds of chocolate and fruit and things. And so just having the plain butter and sugar, you can really taste the little pancakes, and it's delicious. And now we are in Dusseldorf, Germany. We've arrived at our hotel, which is possibly the ugliest hotel room we've ever stayed in. But as long as the air conditioning works and the beds are reasonably comfortable, it'll be fine. In a little while, we're going to go out and try and find dinner so that we can round out our day by having dinner in Germany and hopefully find something that is authentic Dusseldorf cuisine to enjoy. We are back in the old town, the Altstadt of Dusseldorf. We actually spent several days in Dusseldorf a week or two ago, so we got to know this area pretty well. We ate at some of the restaurants, which will probably be in my Dusseldorf video when I eventually edit it. But tonight, we're back here to try something new at a place that we noticed when we were here last time but didn't have a chance to eat there. I noticed the logo on this place and I loved it so much, but I actually took the time to read the reviews and look at the menu today, and it looks really good, so I'm interested in eating here. I love the logos on the chairs too. This is what appealed to me when I found out more about the restaurant, is they have kind of smaller bites or plates, so you don't have to just get one huge meal like you get at the traditional German pubs here. They have a lot of schnitzels here, and I have been craving schnitzel, so I'm looking at those. They even have vegan and vegetarian, which is fascinating. This is astonishing. We came to the Heimwerk restaurant here, and they actually had free tap water. That's the first time we've seen it, so we're thrilled because we drink a lot of water and we're sick of paying €8 every night just to have water. Note how very small the water glasses are and how very large the beer mugs are. Here's our crispy schnitzel and the Käse Spaetzle, which is like authentic German except mac and cheese. And then we just had to get something with vegetables. So this is a vegetable stew or soup. Ooh, it's really thin and crispy. This is the best schnitzel coating I've ever had. It is so crunchy and so delicious. It's not just boring old breadcrumbs. The seasoning, and it's really thick and really crunchy, and the meat, the pork inside, is very thin, so I love it. And now I have to dig into this really delicious cheesiness. Ooh, that looks great. The pasta is really chunky, and those crispy onions on top are an added crunchy, tasty topping. But the cheese is what makes this so yummy, creamy, cheesy. It's fantastic. I'm very happy with my authentic German meal. The schnitzel, the Spätzle, however you say it. It's all just crispy and tasty and cheesy and delicious. Another side note, what's interesting here is they have these big tables and then they do communal eating. So we're here eating at one end of the table and we have other people eating their meal with us. So it's kind of a good way to efficiently use all the space. We haven't made new friends yet though. We really liked eating here at the Gnome logo place, Heimwerk. In fact, we're spending the next few weeks in different parts of Germany, and I think we'll be back to one of these again in maybe Berlin and bring our son here because I think he would love it too. We have one more food destination of the evening. Ian has a sweet tooth, but no, we're not going to the Lind chocolate store. We're going down here to his favorite gelato place that we discovered when we were in Dusseldorf a couple weeks ago. Here it is, Gelato 49. And they have such amazing flavors. It's such a really great gelateria. In my Dusseldorf video, I will share all the different flavors we tried there because they were really interesting and all of them were amazing. Ian is such a bad influence. I was not going to get any gelato because I'm so full from dinner. But then I came here and I had to ask what those tiny cones were, and come to find out she fills them with this liquid chocolate stuff and then puts it on top of the cup of ice cream. So dang it, I just had to get one of those. And I got this Schmontmon flavor of ice cream, which I think is something to do with cherries and I don't know what else. But it's going to be great and it's going to be magenta. I was trying not to eat ice cream after dinner, but it was irresistible. And honestly, that magenta cherry whatever it was ice cream was amazing, and even better was the fact that it had that mini ice cream cone full of melty chocolate that froze on top of it. So that was super good. I am quite full. It's been quite the day of gluttony yet again. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to just fast and eat celery, I guess. But I hope you enjoyed this whirlwind tour of waffles in Belgium, pancakes in Holland, and all kinds of yummy stuff here in Germany. It was quite the day of food. If you are interested in foodie type videos, please check out some of these other videos of mine. Thanks so much for watching, and do something good in the world today.